Hey, Ben here, Bruce there, y'all right frickin' there. Welcome to the Sunday night hanging. Yep, well it is. Right here on Sundays, because the name matches the day. Because that's the way that's how that works. And then if you're new, please subscribe. If you're returning, welcome back. That's how that works. Please hit the like, say hello in the chat. It helps with algorithms and such. And so we're gonna get right into it because there was tailgaters in here first. Several hours ago, I thought he was a channel member already because I was hanging out with him yesterday at the channel member Buffalo meeting, which Bruce missed because he has a life. Fine, whatever. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that. Hit Metalworks, welcome back to the cult. We'll call it what it is. It is. Dave was there yesterday. Herb was not there. Jim was there. See if I can keep doing this. Terry was there. Ryan was there. Mark was there. Billy was there. Josh was there. And by the way, I see also Danon, Kush. I don't want to skip that. I'm saying here. I'm just saying who was in attendance. And I'm trying to call it those who weren't. But anyways, we also got Stephen Monk Michelli's here. Who else? BC Rich 581. He wasn't there yesterday. He's a member. He missed it. He's too good for us. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Cushman NYC, like you say. Marshall Murray. He was too good to be there yesterday as well. Down in the back cornhole. That's cousin Doug. What's up, Doug? Paul McNary and a variety of the cats appeared throughout the hang, because that's how that works. Let's see, who else do we have here? Zach Thong's here. Great to see Zach in the house. Wayne McConnell, fellow Canuck, with guitars. Tom Raines is here. Papa Blue is here. John Shane made it. Brother John. And Brother Trev as well. All aboard. Yep. Soul Train. No, not Soul Train. Some guy in Ryan. I was hanging out with him earlier over there on the community jam, except I don't have the headphones, so I couldn't communicate. So I played a couple songs badly. And thanks for having me, Ryan. We'll definitely do it again. That was a lot of fun. Great to see you. Randy Crux is in the house. Dastardly Dave, Steve Rezer, Dennis Ellis, Ferd Burfel, Joey Dano Guitars. They're all here. They're all here. Cool Tunes Made Easy, All Dave, All Night. Some guy named MrBHBjr. No. Hey, it's Bruce. Hey, it's that guy. He's being multitasking, chat and on. And he's like, well, yeah. Jimmy was there. I was hanging out with Jimmy over on Ryan's show earlier. Jimmy can play. Just saying. Jeff K's here.
Yeah.
Hey, Ludo, welcome. I think that's a new name in the chat. Welcome. Awesome. Always like to see a new name in the chat. Or I just have a piss poor memory, which is possible as well. Jamal's here. I remember Jamal.
Hey, Jamal. Long time no see, man.
Yeah, good to see Jamal in here. Thank you, Trev. Oh, a rare John. So it's just because Jamal's here. He doesn't care about us. But what's up, John? No, great to see John. Twice one day. Saw John earlier today in Charles's chat, I believe.
Yes. Hello to everybody, man. Wow.
Bruce. Who's
that? What?
You're a guest. What's going on?
Hey, I don't know. I just had something to say to the guys in the chat. I want them to all see it.
Appreciate that. Yes. Yeah, I know, Doug. I don't, Doug. Well, speaking of which, we'll be putting towards some of those super duper chats to. I mentioned on the Water Buffalo meeting yesterday, Bruce, that I haven't been to a live. I'm a fan of the auto racing. We've talked a lot off air, and I'm a fan of the auto racing. So there's some automobile racing up the highway. Let's say an hour and a half drive up the highway at one of the premier racetracks in Canada.
Nice.
What's up, JL's Guitar Shed? Great to see you. Another new name, I do believe. Welcome. Blackjack Guitars here. And so mid-July, Cousin Doug and me, we're going to meet there, and Mark Taft's going to go, and I think Richie's going too. And so it's affordable, which is nice. It's a nice little affordable trip. So some super chat money is going towards that trip.
Oh, that's cool.
Because I want to treat Mark at least to his pass.
Right.
So, Because Mark's helped me out a shit ton in life, so at least I can just pay him back a little.
No, that's cool.
I of course, John. I know. That's okay though. You would have been asleep probably, but that's okay. Well, you're bringing the trailer, Doug, or something. Well, I don't know. Maybe I can sleep in the van. I can meet you there. We'll take 2 vehicles. I don't know. I don't know how we're working on that. Convoy. We'll meet up outside the track and convoy on in. What track we're going to? What's it now called? Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, which I just call it Mosport because that's what it was known as back in the day. Zach knows what I'm talking. He's from that neck of the woods, Mosport. Yeah. So for IMSA World Sports Cars, sports car competition. So that's gonna be a lot. Plus a bunch of other series because it's a 3-day event, and we're gonna stay in the infield and probably go live. Hey, there's Devil Horns, Alien Head, Rob Blackmore official.
Rob.
So yeah, that should be a lot of fun. Eddie Fay in the house. He was hanging out with us. Yes, he says, I like the look of Bruce's guitar left. By the way, Eddie, as soon as you left yesterday, we talked a bunch about guitars. Go figure.
Yeah, that's the way it works, man.
No, the way it works, he was sitting there for a good hour and a half. He's like, we haven't talked about guitars at all. I'm like, well, that's the way it works, right?
Yeah.
Medical issues. IMSA, BC Rich. So
yeah,
and a bunch of other,
I don't know how often I will actually be able to make it to a Saturday Buffalo meeting because that's wife time. So,
well, I get it.
Yeah,
like I said, because you have a life. We
right,
don't have a life,
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't have a life. These fine folks, they take a moment. Oh, there's Charles. He's hey now he's lurking while cooking dinner. Night. So Charles is like, that means post-show hang link. Yeah, I get it, Charles. You're feeding the family early. I learned so much medical info and advice for when I grow up and need it. Exactly, Eddie. So Jamal's asked about the Lester pulses behind you. The one over your right shoulder that's hanging up on the wall. Yeah, that's the newer one of yours, right?
Yeah, it's a Gibson Les Paul Standard 60s Tri-Burst limited edition from Guitar Center. The one over here is an Epiphone Les Paul Standard Plus Top Pro. And I had that one
similar to the traditional Pro we saw Sean Hockey show off on Charles's show earlier today. He was showing it off, and I was just like, "Hey, that looks a lot like Bruce."
Yeah, he has some cool guitars. Let's
see here. Blue Mox. Stocking and Lurping from Winnipeg. Ooh, cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travels safely.
Mm-hmm. He's
got to travel a little bit, I think, right? To get back to Washington or to get to Washington.
I don't know where Blue Mox is necessarily from. But
he was saying
I don't think I remember because he couldn't renew his channel membership because he was in Canada, but then he's out of Canada. I don't know. I think he's American. That's a part-time Canadian. I think he drives the big rigs. That's what it is because he mentioned something about driving 1,500 kilometers, and there's only 2 kinds of people that do that, and that's RV owners or truckers.
Right.
So it's convoy.
Well, on OU812 in the chat, he was saying he's gonna go. He's on his way back to Washington, I believe, state. So
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we also got Patrick Treitz in the house. Charles Green got to hang with Brother Charles for a bit there.
Excellent playing tonight. All you boys over there on that stage. Holy, what the?
The only other person that gets is that usually before the name. Is that Bozique? It is Bozique.
They're a whole nother level, man. I swear. When I watch, I'm just like,
you got Bozique in the chat. Just saying.
Bozique, what's going on?
Yeah. He can change his name, but it's still Bozique. I'm just
Spiros Bozikis. Yes. I like it. Mm-hmm.
Guitar Man 45 in the house. What's up, Bo?
What's going on, Bo? Did I say John and Ryan? And
we're sending well wishes to Bo's wife, Jeanette, who's got some medical issues, which hence the medical talk yesterday, part of it. But she was in the hospital, Bruce, and this is how cool she is. She goes, Bo, go hang with your friends. Do the Water Buffalo meeting. You need to go attend your Water Buffalo meeting. I was like, wow.
That's love, man. That's love.
Easy. Yeah, Trev. Exactly. You don't overheat the dairy. What's up, Lawnmower Tapes? Great to see you. Yes, and we got 66 people watching.
Right on.
Very nice. Hit that like if you haven't already, please, folks. And awesome. Yeah. Please subscribe and all that fun stuff.
So Thursday, what? You got some?
What?
No, I thought you made a noise like you had a surprise, so I stopped.
No. Did I? No.
Oh, okay.
Nope. No, I don't
Thursday.
think so.
Thursday on Trans Trem Thursday on
right.
Show, Trev busted out a screenshot from a video back when we used to roll back in the day.
Oh, I know. Oh, I'm aware of said photo. Yes.
My hair, yeah.
Use this. I'm like, that's my boy Bruce. Because when I announced last week, I think it was in Charles 75N's chat that you were coming on, right? He goes, oh, sure. He goes, because he wanted to have you on, but he's like, you got to have him on first. So now he's got to wait, because you can't have back to back. Because, it's a lot of the same crowd watch both. So we're going to space out.
Right. Yeah, I get it.
Right. And I said, hey, easy there, Charles. Bruce predates you. He goes back to 2018. Like, he's right back there,
Yeah.
So
I've been before that even.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, exactly. Bruce was aware of me before I had a channel. That's how that works. So, like, I'm pretty sure Bruce was one of the people that tuned in on that very first live unboxing with Richard Shanahan. Because I may have texted Bruce on my way to Rich's place saying, hey, this is what's going on. And so, yes. So then Trev's like, I got to see this. And so he went back and he's like, who's this hippie? I'm like,
yeah.
Bruce.
Listen.
With the hair. And I said he was single.
The heart pang. Oh my God, man. When I saw my hair, my God, man. I almost cried. I was like, oh, my hair. I miss it, man. But if you want to see a good picture, do one better than what Trev did. There is one, I believe, on my Instagram of the back of my hair when it was real long, longer than what that picture shows.
Yep. Oh, also, we got our 2 or 3 Locking Nut in the house chat. Both.
Brother, man.
Why? Oh, sure, a ladybug on my light because I'm live. I can't deal with you, nature. Fine. That's fine. Just pretend it's Dan in New Jersey in the house.
What's going on?
And also, before I forget, tomorrow night, folks, because it's the beginning of the month, we're going to be giving away some channel memberships tomorrow night. Trev, that's where you go take pictures of food. You're a foodie. You should be totally into that. The gram. That's where you take pictures of your food and post it. Nope, they haven't done that in years, Ben. Well, that's what it started out as. And then it grew from there. I don't know. I'm on there because I'm on there. I forget why exactly anymore. Not on there often. I post more than I browse, probably. So.
Yeah, my Facebook right now is I still have it deactivated. Just because it's like they just keep adding more crap to it, and like my eyes don't let me handle.
I only use it for like literally close friends, family, like an older family that you still use Facebook to keep in touch with, and business contacts.
Yeah, I was thinking about rearranging
because I send the link through their messenger service, so that's it. So, and to share stupid guitar memes, and I joined the one Facebook group to get the bad album covers that I like to show off on Monday nights.
Oh yeah.
Tomorrow night too. I gotta send them to Trev. That's right.
I haven't really been missing the Facebook much at all. I still have my Instagram, and my Instagram's still running and doing the YouTube, and I'm good. I don't feel really, maybe I might fire up I have to have like a lot of open time to get into that Facebook, and I got a lot of cleaning to do. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of groups to drop out of, a lot of, things to rearrange. I'm just.
It's the point where you open up your feed and you're like, who are these people? Do I know these people?
Right. Yeah.
So, anywho's in house. Yes, welcome to the Sunday Night Hang. We've dropped to 60 people watching. Like, why are we watching two grown men talking on Facebook? I don't know. Why not?
Let's stop that.
58. All right. Tanking. No, I don't know. So you sent our friend R2 there. You did a trade on a pedal.
Oh, yeah.
He's really
I have. I have it. What he sent me, I have in the box still. I have not even opened it because I was gonna do thinking about doing an unboxing video. Actually,
you and your infamous unboxing videos.
It's been a while. I've had a lot of stuff that I should have done videos for over the years, and I haven't. You know what I mean?
That's okay. You took a break. We weren't going to talk about it, but you took a bit of a break of about a few years, and that's okay. Now you're back. Bruce is back.
Yes, sir. But yeah, so I'm still.
Frank Corcoran in the house. What's up, Frank?
Hey, what's up, Frank? Yesterday, I think I got the package in, so I still haven't even opened it. It's
Michael Krause.
It's tempting. It's tempting to go get it, but
yeah, there is the marketplace. A lot of scams on the marketplace too, but there's some good stuff too. You gotta, buyer beware. What that's like anything though. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, there's playing the way they were playing, man.
Well, I know I got to get headphones now. That's on the short list. Like that's a this week thing. Like if you want to help contribute to the headphone fund, PayPal. Use the PayPal link. Let's not do the super chat. PayPal me, please. Because I would like to get that. Well, it depends. If they have some on sale, I should be able to afford it. But if they're not on sale, I'll have to wait. Because I also have car insurance and internet coming up, so got to pay those bills.
Yeah,
they like to get paid every month for some reason, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. Bo says I need to get me a Gretsch or maybe a Gibson Explorer as soothing therapy. I want to say why not both, but
yeah, well, why not? Yeah,
well, considering I know for a fact he already owns Gretches and an Explorer. A beautiful Explorer. His Explorer is one of the main reasons I got an Explorer. Because when I saw his, I'm like, oh, I need that.
Oh,
yes. And no surprise packages. If you want to send a package to me and you have my address, don't send it as a surprise. And I only mention that as believe me, I enjoy surprises in Bruce, but had I not got some spam mail on Friday in the mailbox, I'm not planning on going anywhere till Tuesday. So the package Terry had sent me would have sat outside in the weather from Friday until Tuesday because I had no reason to go out. And then I opened the door and checked the mail. I'm like, whoa, what's this? So
right. Yeah.
Trev says I do feel a bit Explorer deprived. Just saying. Well, we can help you out. Zach's multitasking. Put Filtertrons on the Explorer, Michael Krause said. Michael, easy. You don't want to be the first person to get his membership revoked. No, I'm just kidding. Hobo Rody's here. He says, I'm going with the Rickenbacker therapy.
Nice. Yeah. R2 said he was using the Phase 90 on tonight's show, actually.
Yes, he was.
That's what he wanted it for. So, to be able to.
I have to look into that's the custom shop one too. So I was like, I'm guessing built to 70s spec. That's the custom shop side of things.
Got the original block, I think script, everything's hand wired. So
that's what I mean. Like it's probably built like right to original spec.
Price is not bad at all for it being custom. I mean,
don't
MXR.
Easy, because I already have a Phase 90 and I got a Phase 45, and so I don't.
You don't need it.
I own a Phase 95, so I've got. Okay, this is what I'm saying, Bruce, and I don't even use any of them because I got the Keeley Custom Shop phaser. Keeley has a custom shop too, folks. You do not, Bruce. It's not the most affordable phaser, or
Oh, I know. I bought the Halo. I know.
Because I need a 4-knob phaser with a switch as well, a mini toggle as well. So 4 knobs and a mini toggle on a phaser. Really? When a phaser, all it needs is one knob?
One knob, yeah. I got the
One knob to rule them all.
Well, I got the MXR EVH, you know, the striped one, and
see there. I think you're just paying for a paint job. There's no. I don't see the point in them.
I like it. It's good, and I can use it for everything. I'm not, you know.
I do get that. Yes, and if you just push the button, it turns in script mode anyway.
First and only phaser. So
what's up?
It's not like I had 3 other ones, and I was like, I'm getting this one too. You know, it's just this. This is it.
Well, the nice thing is, basically you can enable or bypass the R28 resistor, which is the difference between the script version and the modern version. So you do have that option.
Well, I dig it. I'm cool with it.
Bo, I don't know what other channels you're a patron of. Maybe one of them, but don't leave me. Don't leave me with Bo.
So was Bo showing off guitars yesterday?
Bo was not showing off guitars yesterday, although we thought he was because somebody started showing off a guitar and then Bo left for a minute. We're like, uh-oh. You know, here it comes. You know, you're like, I'm saying, or did he?
Well, I was thinking that I'm not there.
Now, you've been to some Water Buffalo meetings. You think I celebrate a lot of lifestyle choices on a show, on one of those? So I don't really remember what happens. I just know I had a good time. That's all I really remember.
Well, my thought, since I'm not going to be there, he's going to show off all his guitars, and I'm going to miss it.
No, because there's no way that you would. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure Bo. I know he's in the triple digits. Okay, so there's it will take him days to show off. He had an SG. Well, there we go. Okay, Trev says he had an SG, and I believe Trev.
Nice. Was it a 61 like mine? I think he had one of those. I think he showed that off.
Yes, maybe. Because we were talking because we did mention, I think I mentioned yours as well because Ryan was showing off his SG.
Right.
Yeah. See, hey, Sean Hockey, great
Sean, what's going on?
Show with Charles earlier today. It was a lot of fun, my friend, and I wasn't kidding. Hit me up. I'd love to have you on sometime. Next week, we'll give it a bit of time. We just space it out.
But you ate one too, Ryan? Is that you're talking about?
Michael Krause is making me salivate because he says I want the twin lasers phaser from Mr. Black. You can set the phase/waveform of the stereo spread. I know.
Wow.
I had forgotten about that phaser till you mentioned it, Michael. Thank you. Now I'm going to have tortured dreams. Exactly. Water Buffalo meetings equals beers and Bud. That's right. And the beer could be Bud or root. I go with the root beers and Bud. That's fine. But Sean Hockey was fun to watch today. Even though the guy plays a 7-string guitar, I still think the 7th string is just merely a spare. He keeps telling me it's a B string, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's just a spare.
That's funny.
Yeah, I know, Michael. I know. And I saw you lurking during the Buffalo meeting a bit yesterday. Yeah, I'm lurking. All right, I see how that worked.
Yeah. So. Okay, so now
I'm just looking at the chat, see if we missed it. I don't think we missed anything. So we recap that. Yeah, so that's great for the majority of the people that weren't there yesterday. So you guys showed off some guitars to each other yesterday. Great. Well, if you hit the join button, you can join us as the button literally tells you. And Trev's fully in shout-out mode. Okay. Billy needs a Mutron biphase, 2 phasers and 1 pedal. Yep. So you can get your Billy Corgan thing going on there. That's fine. I want a Mutron biphase too, just because they look cool. They're big and ornery and temperamental and awesome. All in one.
Mm-hmm.
Trev's got his caps lock reversed, I think. I'm not sure what's going on there. Or he's just mashing the keyboard with his chowder spoon. That could be it, too. I'm not sure.
He's angry. No. Yeah. So
Oh, I love Trev. Trev's healing up. He had some dental work done.
Oh. Yeah, I need to probably get some done myself. I'm not looking
Well,
for.
that was a topic we talked about dental work. That was a 15-minute conversation, I believe.
Yeah, it could be.
Including Josh showing off his government issued teeth and Ryan talking about how he had lost his.
Mm.
Ryan found his teeth, by the way, folks. He mentioned in Charles' chat earlier. I know he's in Alabama with mom, and he's probably lurking. And he's just like, why did you have to mention that? I lost my teeth. Well, I'm like, well, you're the one that showed up last week. By the way, thanks for coming on last week, Ryan. Ryan Hall was a lot of fun. Even though he did forget his teeth.
Yeah, he tells good stories. I can't.
Yeah, he does tell some funny, great stories. So
yeah, I can't follow that guy. That's yeah.
Well, you are, And guess who's following you next week? We got RJ Ronquillo.
I know, that's going to be cool.
Yeah, always fun with RJ. Always fun.
Yeah, last couple of videos he put out that I watched, it's just him playing, but him playing well.
That's most of his demos are that way. He rarely talks.
Yeah.
You really talk. Okay, well, easy with the dental. You want super chat if you don't want us to talk about dentistry anymore tonight. How about that? You're holding the chat hostage. No, I'm not. They'll just leave. You're right. We won't do that. Teeth and sleeves are optional. Exactly, Patrick. They are. Both teeth and sleeves are optional.
Nice.
I thought Patrick Wright was a channel member. Could be wrong. Well, I see he's not. So.
Has it been a month? I thought he got one too. Like as a gift when you
it may have been a gift and it's expired since then.
Yeah.
That was last month. That was so last month.
That's true.
Yeah, just be you, and you might even fall asleep because that happens. We've had several members fall asleep during Buffalo meetings, including damn near myself once. I damn near nodded off once.
Yeah.
And then I got off and I was like, I got to do stuff. Great. I just want to go for a nap. But yeah, they're always fun.
Right on.
So speaking of which, you recently got an SG that is so rare. One, it's in a rare finish, and two, it apparently doesn't neck dive.
No.
Like, how's that possible? Right?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's my wide shoulders. Maybe it's not me putting it on a greased up, slippery nylon strap.
Brand?
Yeah, I don't know. I was standing there. I had it on the strap, and I was standing there, and I took my hands off it, and I started going like this, like trying to go and stop real hard to make it move, and it wouldn't do it. It didn't want to do it. So, but
I was saying to the guys yesterday, I got a fix for a neck dive on SGs now. So let's say you got an SG with neck dive, Bruce.
Okay.
It's a real simple fix. What you do is you box up the guitar and you ship it off to Charles, and he'll wrap some nice thick fabric around it, okay? That adds weight to it. And then he'll put like 40 plus coats of clear on it. So that'll really weigh it down. And then it won't neck dive anymore. Now, it'll weigh 13 pounds.
You have body dive.
9 of which is clear coat. But it won't neck dive anymore, and it'll be fabric wrapped.
You know what? I never put thought to that, really. Has he weighed the guitars that he fabrics? Has he weighed them before and after?
He refuses to. He refuses to until the government mandates it. He refuses to.
I would like to know that's how many extra, or if any, because if he
yeah, because it might work out. Because some guitars have a fairly thick finish. Although nowadays because most guitars have such a thin finish that it would weigh more.
Possibly. That's interesting.
Velcro strap and a sweater. You think your sweater's all getting pulled over? It's like leather strap playing shirtless. Jeez. I think it just ripped off a layer of flesh. R2 mentions he needs a purple sparkle guitar. I'm going to be playing a purple sparkle guitar on tomorrow night's Canucks with Guitar show. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. Fancy.
More finished than wood. Exactly, Billy. Or if you're at the SG neck dives, take it back and get a Jazzmaster. Murray says, I like that.
You could just hang on to the neck.
I don't own an SG. I own neither of those.
You could just keep your hand. I mean, you're playing the guitar, so your hand's going to be there anyway. You might as well just hang on to it.
Right.
Right. I don't know. Just saying.
Eddie Face says there's probably like a gallon of glue on those, right, Charles? Charles like, perhaps, Eddie.
Perhaps. Yeah. Yeah, that is
Well, it was funny. Like we're talking about guitar kits over on Charles's show on Guitar Safari on Friday night.
Yeah,
and they were showing off these telly kits. And Terry, he decided he was going to make a stand. He's like, tellies need to be like ash or older. None of this mahogany BS. And he's like, I can't believe Ben's not getting involved in this. I'm like, yeah, Terry, my signature guitar is a mahogany body telly. I ain't saying shit.
Mine's swamp ash. So
Randy says, hey, Bruce, show us some guitars with a bunch of exclamation marks. Wow, Randy's very demanding.
I could do that.
Why don't we show the SG that doesn't neck dive? Yeah, we'll start with the unicorn.
All right, sounds good.
R2 says Mike Jackson Kelly neck dives like a mofo. Send it to Charles. Have it fabric wrapped. Here we go. Problem solved. Just don't let him fabric wrap the headstock then. If it's already neck divey, right? Telly should be pine, Stephen Brand says. I had a pine body telly. It lasted a month or two. They got dropped. Not by me.
There we go. Hold on.
Repair technician.
Oh, man. She's a beaut, man.
All right, I'm going to solo you out.
All right, solo it up, man.
There you go. So you can show this off to the folks. This is, I don't recall even last time I saw a silver looking SG.
Right.
That's okay. It's just a little relic, Bruce. It's nitro lacquer. I'm sure it takes a beating well. Yeah, there's going to be a mic grill in right now.
No, I was just checking. I'm making sure. It wasn't I wonder where. Oh, no wonder it's friggin' hold on. Because right now I'm looking at the same screen everybody else is looking at. And so when I lift it up, it's not, the delay.
He's not looking at StreamYard, folks, is what he's saying.
Now I'm back at StreamYard and I can,
Yeah, now you look at yourself real time.
Man, look at them curves, man.
Mm-hmm. And so what is this exactly? What's the dealio? It's 2023? What is it?
Yeah. Well, it's still 2023, yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Well, it said, this is the thing. I guess I could try to look up the thing because I'm not,
Hey, who's good with Gibson serial numbers, folks?
See, this is the thing.
Bo's already. You got Bo interested, Bruce. He's like, I've never seen that.
It said new. It said new. So it might be a 2024 because it did say new. But it was in 2023.
I don't think wrote yet.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll have to look at the number.
Well, there's more relicing. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm not hitting it hard enough for that.
The headstock has the date. Okay.
Right. Yeah, it will. It'll have. But the thing is, I looked something up, and it was like there were so many different, depending on what kind of model and this and that.
Okay. The first and fifth digits are the year. So what are the first and fifth digits, Bruce?
You gonna make me look at that?
I can't read it.
Well,
you're in the same room with it, at least.
Oh, that won't help. Hold on a second. Let me see something.
All right, what's he doing? Oh, all right, hang on. Let me solo you out. So bring it down. There. Oh, yeah, I can't read that. Can't see nothing. That's fine.
All right, now what were we saying?
I can't see nothing.
Still can't see?
No, I can't see that.
Give me a second. This room doesn't. It looks on the camera. This room looks brighter to me on the camera.
Well, it is a stamp. Can you braille it out for us? No.
I wish.
Take a photo. Send it to me.
Could do that. Let me just make sure.
Action, isn't it, folks? Action packed. I know.
Yeah.
So Patrick writes pencil rub. I love it.
All right. What numbers?
The 1st and the 5th. I'm going to guess the 1st is a 2.
It is. It is.
I figured.
Yeah, I see a 3. So hold on, wait, 1.
What's up, Speaker?
This is a trick I got to use because of my eyes. How screwed up they are. I got to. Yeah, it's a 23. I guess if that's what it means. The 1st and the 5th.
Well, if it's a 3, then yeah, it'll be a 2023.
Right. Thanks, Bo.
Well, it was Steve Brand that mentioned the 1st and 5th digits. I'm going to forget that.
Thank you, Steve. No, I appreciate it, Steve. That's
I appreciate that.
Now I'm throwing.
B said to hold it to a mirror. I find, take a photo quite often, and then because you can zoom in the photo. Now the guitar is fully relicked, right? Oh, now Bruce has muted himself. That's Reno Steve. Thank you. Jeez. Lifestyle choices, Charles. Hanging out with Steve earlier. Ryan's right. Nice, Zach. Waiting on a pair of Lewitt LCT 140 air mics to come in along with Quaid. Nice. You're still muted, Bruce. Maybe it's your space bar. Is space bar the mute on this?
No, what happened was, I yanked out the friggin' XLR out of my Focusrite, and the problem is the stupid.
Well, you don't want to do that.
My other headset has such a long cord on it, and this one has a shorter cord that I'm definitely, you could tell, I'm not used to.
Silver Mist. Terry found it.
Yeah, it's Silver Mist 61.
Okay. There's no such thing as a 61 SG. Therefore, they can't have a 61 SG reissue. Went through this yesterday.
So then I have an Enigma too. Then
it's a 61 Les Paul reissue.
Well, however they want to name it.
Well, they're naming it wrong. Is what they're doing. And Eljon tried to get around that. I'm like, no, Eljon, I'm holding it. That's why Eljon Go won't come on this channel, because he knows I'm going to call him out on that faux pas. And I will. Just saying, folks. Might not be my first question. Might be the last question of the night.
Yeah.
I'll ask.
Yeah, I think it's. I like how the sides and the back, it's all Silver Mist. How they decided to.
Yeah, they just shot the whole thing.
Yeah, I dig it.
When did the Batwing pickguard come out? I have no idea, Murray. I'm not an SG expert. I just know what I know.
Well, I do know the moderns have the Batwing. This one has the teardrop, and that's one of the differences between this model.
Well, it should trigger everyone, Billy. Billy says the 61 SG always triggers Ben. Well, it should trigger everybody because it's wrong. I'm just saying.
Hey, if you saw me and you got to play this, you wouldn't say that.
I'd still say it. No, I'd say they
no, you wouldn't.
It. It's clearly a 61 Les Paul reissue.
Hey, I dig it.
61, 62, 63, they were all called Les Pauls until 64 when the SG debuted. You know what it is? It was probably supposed to be 64 SGs, and they misprinted the stupid cover, truss rod cover or something like that. I don't know. And they're, oh, I guess we'll call him 61. No, we don't notice. I noticed, Gibson.
I don't know, man. You better keep going on with your rant. You're not convincing me. I'm just joking.
Yeah. Come on. You've heard my rants in person, Bruce.
That's why I'm laughing. It cracked me up. Anyway. All right.
He's like, what? Doing this to his girlfriend at the time. Watch this. Gain electrodes are awesome. Then just let me go.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Ben, what? There's Paul Reed Smith. What's up, Kurt 5150?
Mr. Kurt. I'll be right back.
Part of the End of the Bus Network. Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Check your local listings for the affiliate near you. No. Just go over to the End of the Bus Network. Click subscribe. So, thank you, Steve. Speaking of which, wait, Mazel while Bruce is doing that. I'll show off a purple sparkle guitar because I can. Oh. Thanks, Charles. Dig a vu on this a vu.
I'm back. All right. Let me get over to...
Yeah, Bruce. You just wait till you see what I'm holding up. Here, I'll solo myself out. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, solo yourself. Let me see. What do you got?
Oh, yeah.
Shiny.
And no, these are not AMGs. What's up, Donnie? These are, let's see if we can get in, Bartolini pickups.
Yeah. That's what you had to build. That's cool seeing it up close. This is... Actually, it's coming in really well.
There you go. You can see
really
it says
clear.
Bartolini right there on the pickups.
Oh, yeah, I can see the grain.
No, passive pickups. And if you look here where they had that obnoxious volume, you got a Tesi Switch in there now.
Yeah,
Honey roasted maple neck. No, just roasted maple neck.
Yep.
All the flame. How much flame is that, Bruce?
Yeah, you like it, huh?
That's all the flame. Like,
now you're loving a maple neck now. All right. At least it's...
I've always liked a maple neck.
Roasted maple, anyway. Yeah.
Well, this one only because it's sealed, so I can't smell the hideousness of the maple, Bruce.
Gotcha. I figured.
That's the key. Just not a lot, just enough. Just seal in that terrible stank. Eddie Van Haskell in the house. So,
what's going on?
Wilkinson parts and such, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
What tuners did you say that thing had?
What?
It's the same tuners?
Yeah, Wilkinson tuners.
Yeah.
Vintage style.
Okay, nice. That's not a bad looking headstock, actually, too.
No. Guitar finish?
Huh.
I would say.
Yeah.
I think that's where these parts are guitar finish parts. Neck does have all the flame, Dave. Easy, Charles. Maple's meant to be played with, not consumed. I know, not plumb crazy, totally plumb crazy. And being a hardtail,
yeah,
I think there's a lot of sparkle on the front. Shabam!
Yeah, you can see it, man. I dig it. It's
all the sparkle.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, all the sparkle.
Yeah. It's like my Candy Apple Red Wolfgang, man. Beautiful sparkle on that thing.
Yep.
All right, I got another one for you guys. This one, my SG was my latest. This one is what I got right before it. So,
all right.
When we're done looking
at that, I got this. And then before that, I got this. All right.
Yeah. Yep. That's how it works.
XGP. Right. All right. Go ahead. What's up, Kevin Donahue? Welcome. Look at this, folks.
Simplicity, man. P9, one P90 in the bridge, and one volume, one tone.
You don't even need the tone.
Nice tortoiseshell pick guard. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Which sets off the neck there.
I also don't like the tragically hip, Charles. I'm still a patriot. I still got a maple leaf tattooed on my frickin' shoulder, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Nice wraparound bridge. Yeah.
Of course.
Simplicity, ebony. It's not, you know.
Yep. All in one piece. Love it. Charles says, she's a beauty, Bruce.
Thank you, Mr. Charles. I appreciate that. Yeah, this has got the it's funny because I think this actually has a fatter neck on it than my actual Les Paul.
I'm waiting for some. What year is it? How do we tell? First and fifth digits. Right.
You're gonna make me look again. You're gonna make me get up, get the camera out.
GV in the house, Great Vanzini.
Oh wow, great! Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah.
Kirk 51 says P90 Jr. Badass Bruce. Yep. Eston Ray in the house. We got 68 people watching. Hit that like, subscribe, all that. Digicals, algorithms.
This is the thing, though. I bought this, and I did not even finish my honeymoon with it. And Jen goes and buys me an SG.
Real fast.
Well, Jen went and bought me an SG.
Well,
and
then this is why Jen's a keeper, folks. She buys a fella SGs that don't neck dive. That's even. You know,
I know.
A guitar, you're like, really? Ooh, you know, wife bought a guitar. You're not sure. It could be a wall hanger. What is it? That's an SG that doesn't neck dive.
Yeah.
What? You know?
I think she drove all the way there to test them all out. No. But, yeah, so, me and this thing, we got unfinished business. I ain't done the honeymoon with this one, so.
Great Vanzini was showing off his sire, Larry Carlton signature 335 shaped object.
Wow, yeah.
She's a beauty. What's up, CD Lamp Duo? She's a keeper. Exactly, Dave. Dave of the Big Wave.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It does have a tuxedo look to it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Or both, Kurt. Or both. What's up, set up by Marshall?
Let me put this thing back in the case.
Got to meet Marshall earlier tonight. Cool cat. Had the most beat the fuck Stratocaster I've ever seen in my life. That's okay. Someone's got to have one. Quite enjoyable. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. See, we got Mr. Bruce here hanging out, MrBHBjr himself, one of the OGs of the channel, and myself, and then, well, of course, I'm one of the OGs of the channel because that's how that works. We've got a cavalcade of people in the chat that have been around for years and months and days and hours and years. And, yeah, we'll just go with that. Oh, yeah, no, I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. This, folks. Ease.
Yeah.
Something that could be live. Speaking of honeymoons with guitars, Michael B. Live is still in the midst of a honeymoon with his Kramer Night Swan.
Right on. That's cool. Cool. Yeah, so since Randy Price wanted to see some of my guitars, he probably, more than anything, wants to see a pointy guitar, right?
I haven't seen Randy Price in here. Have I?
Well, or what's his face? Yeah.
You just making people up now, Bruce? Like, what are you doing?
Sure.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, maybe maybe he's lurking. I don't know. Well,
I know.
We'll just say people wanted to see guitars. Oh, I think it was Michael Krause probably who's being ornery. So what we got here, you fans of that striped music. I'm looking at you with your 4 numbers in your name, Kurt. Candy Apple Red, Wolfgang, with
red titanium hardware.
Red titanium accoutrements. Courtesy of our friend Adam Reaver at FU Tone.
And this is limited edition red D tuna,
Corey's Garden.
which I don't think you get these anymore. I'm not 100. I haven't
Well, it depends. If you know Adam, you can. Just saying.
Well, this wasn't from Adam. This was from the Van Halen store, and I think they sold out. But you could probably find.
Yeah, I got Adam's phone number, Bruce. Is what I'm saying. I think we can hook a fella up if needed.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Now, Charles, it's only single bound. It's not double bound. Actually.
Yeah, but see, one thing that really impressed me,
you can't double bound.
Well, there was one thing that impressed me the most when I first unboxed this was the binding around the headstock.
Yeah.
To match the body. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a dandy, folks.
Get a little sparkle out of there.
What's up, Coots? Got 72 people watching. Nice.
I'm thinking about. I'm going to end up taking out those red springs.
A little stiff.
Too stiff. I think I'm not.
How many do you have in there, Bruce?
I have 2.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say if you had 3, definitely take one out. Because
well,
I tried to do a Canadian thing where mine was 2 reds with a white in the middle. So it looked like the Canadian flag. And that was way too much spring. So now I just have the 2 reds. You might want to try backing off your claw.
Well, yeah, that's the other option. But what I think I'm going to do, because I have a box downstairs that it'd be funny if I opened the box. Not really funny, but comical. If I opened the box and there wasn't a D2 or a Floyd Rose in there, a German Floyd Rose from R2.
I was going to say, I did hear that somebody got himself OG, German-made Floyd.
Right, so that's going to go on here. When I put that on here, I'm going to at first put it on with the original, with the springs that come with it because they're closer to the originals, and not mess with the claw yet. I want the new Floyd Rose to settle for a little bit before I decide to start screwing around with these red springs.
I love the guy can barely see, folks. Oh yeah, I'm going to rebuild Floyd Rose. Easy there, Bruce. Easy. I love it.
Well, if you've been through it enough and you're in there,
I rebuilt Floyd Rose. I did it once. Care never to do it again, Bruce. Never again.
This neck is so thin.
I will say there was multiple texts to Adam Reaver when they did it as well. Because like leaving it the one little plate that you don't need in there that just sucks tone in his opinion. So I left the plate out.
Yeah, I'm putting my plate is out on this, and that's another thing I don't really care for. I think I'm going to put that plate back in.
You're crazy. What's up, Gear Junkie 35 and the community pedal board?
Yeah, I'm gonna put that thing back in there, man.
I have a lot of to-do lists too, guys. I'm just seeing people mentioning to-do lists. Anyway, speaking of to-do lists, I need to do this. See what I did there?
What's that?
I'm just going to play the glass saxophone for a minute.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, so
some fine guitars.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking.
Should we show off that, what do you call it, the 3-tone burst Lester Pulfus you got back there? Just
I can show that off the tri-burst yet.
Mazel. I'm just saying, mazel. See, I already thought of it, Rob. Yes, different colored springs have different tensions, Jeff. That's how the noiseless springs are. Different colors for different strengths. Type 1 in the chat if you want to see my FU toned out guitar. So I'm not getting up otherwise.
What?
If I see a bunch of ones in the chat, I'll get off my ass and pick up another guitar to show off. Basically.
Oh, hold on a second.
We got a couple ones. Oh, we got a bunch more ones than a 5 from. Don't drop it like Nez. Yeah, right? Right.
All right, there we go. Rearranging the chords so it doesn't start.
Keith H in the house.
What's going on, Keith H? Oh, man. Look at that.
All right. Hang on. Easy. Hang on, Bruce.
Oh, wait. Let me switch over to StreamYard so I'm not getting
All right, folks, this is a pretty. She's a pretty one. She's a pretty one. Oh, where did I put that guitar anyways? Oh, there it is.
There we go. All right.
Look at that.
See some of them ripples in there?
Oh. You got some flame edge.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Speaking of lifestyle choices. Yeah, that's a pretty one.
So it's supposed to be, you know, like when the Tri-Burst came out, they were a limited run with Gibson, the originals, not this one. This is, you know,
I like John's comment. He says one just to make him get up. I'm not even going to look at the guitar.
That's he's going to shun you. No, I don't. Well, and it's cool because it even came with the blank, an extra blank truss rod cover.
Right, so you can go old school when they didn't have anything on the truss rod cover.
If you want to make it like it actually was back then.
Yeah.
But I think this burst came out, you know, very satisfying. Thank you. Big up stuff.
I think if I'm going to get a burst Les Paul, I'm pretty sure the guys will want me to get a root beer burst if there is such a thing. I got to get the root beer burst, which I think is the thing.
That sounds tasty.
And now, my FU toned out guitar. Although you can't see all the FU toned out because I forgot it's got a trim cover on it again.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it's always fun.
German Floyd. Crema.
Are those titanium, stainless steel? What do you got on there? What is the hardware?
This end?
Yeah,
that's all stock. That's all stock down there.
Okay, and then
in here we got the titanium saddle inserts.
Nice, yeah, I got those too.
I didn't do the colored screws.
Right.
Brass block in the back.
Yeah.
Of course. Noiseless springs. And we got the Sean Silas signature Bourne's Audio volume pot. High friction. None of this low friction bullshit, Eddie. I ain't playing Cathedral. I don't want to constantly be hitting it, turning my guitar down. High friction. So it stays turned up. I do love this guitar because one of the cool things with the 3 mini toggles, Bruce, that I can't do with the with my Strat is I can have all 3 pickups on at once to get that kind of poor man's Tyler guitar sound.
There you go.
See ya, DJ. So yeah, Bruce or R2 says, I remember when you got that. I remember too because he was one of the guys that gave me the lowdown. Because remember, Bruce, we bought it. Well, I bought it, and then you dropped me off at the hotel, and you're like, "What are you gonna do?" I'm like, "Well, let's go live before dinner." And you're like, all right. So you're in your hotel room watching. And I'm like, "Oh, I got this." And R2's like, "That's a German Floyd." I'm like, "If you say so, R2, because you know more about this stuff than I do." And then
that fancy thing. I remember watching a video. That's when Rich was still doing the show with you, but you went and put out a video where you installed that detuner. You didn't know, you thought it was going to be harder than it was.
Oh yeah, it took like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was not to it, but anyway, I remember playing that guitar.
Yeah.
I remember sitting there, and I think Nita Strauss was on stage.
You're watching the Nita Strauss clinic, and then I got up to go to the bathroom, and then
you came back with it.
You know, the bathroom was already halfway to the flea market, so a fellow.
It was. Actually, wasn't it like right after the flea market, I think?
Yeah, it was pretty much right next to that tent.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Right. So, and then you came back with that and put that in my hands, and I just started playing it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
plays nice.
Then picked up a gig bag for it and stuff, and that was fine. And then had it around everything. And I'm pretty much exclusively a hardtail guy. I don't use a trem, and I certainly don't know how to take advantage of a locking trem, but you got to have one. You got to have one in the quiver back here, is what I'm saying.
There you go.
For the studio.
True. Yes.
You got to have at least one. So, and that, we snagged it for a fucking deal, too. Like, that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Compared to what they're worth now.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I know that's why everything's going up now. All the
Oh
guitars.
yeah, but it went up like fast even then. You know, like because I got it for a deal then. Because they asked
the condition that is in and the deal you got on.
Well, they were at, well, I pulled a Charles 75M is what I did because they were asking a fair price for it, and I went, how about we go well below that? And then they went, okay, and then I did.
Yeah, that's. Did you call Dave or text Dave about that when you saw it, or was that?
Nope,
afterward?
I didn't even play it. To be honest with you, I just looked at it. I could tell it was set up, like because the strings weren't a mile off the fretboard or anything, and it was a local pawn shop that had it. They had like 30 guitars there. They had one of the larger displays. They just had a rack like set up like this across the front of their tables. There's just a rack of guitars, and they went, how much for this one? And they said this much, and I'm like, come on, it's the end of day 2. It's about to rain. Crowd's thinning by the minute. How about you take this much? And they're like, fine. And, like, and then I went over to you and I went, check this out. And you went, what? How? You I was only gone for 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was quick. It was quick, man. You were there and back, and I was like,
well, just because I remembered earlier when we went through there, I remembered that was one of the guitars. And
yeah,
I didn't bother playing it. It looked good. It looked in decent shape. And the price, I knew I could part it out for what they were asking for it, you know.
There was a lot of stuff in there. That's where we got the guitar straps.
Got the guitar straps. There was a lot of deals in there. I could have spent a few grand in there.
Didn't I almost get a Joe Bonamassa signature? The hell was it? It wasn't a Les Paul, though, was it?
No. Remember, we were looking at also like an Epiphone Wildcat, like the mini hollow body.
That might have been it.
Yeah, it was almost like their version of a White Falcon because it was white with the gold hardware.
That's what. Yes. I almost got that too. That was
we were both looking at it because it was priced right. It was I think there was a blem. I think it had a little ding in it or something, but who cares? They're knocking $100 off it, and I'm going to ding it up anyways once I get it home.
Yeah, I think you got the right thing to getting that instead.
But I snagged a deal on that for sure.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And and it's kind of my nod to Eddie without being obvious about it. And I didn't own the Wolfgang or the Music Man at that time. I had nothing like that. My guitar arsenal was much smaller in 2018. It's grown considerably since. It's pretty much quadrupled, I think, or more since then. I think I had 5 or 6 guitars at that time.
Right.
Bruce was looking at a Bonamassa Les Paul. There was a few of them floating around in there secondhand. And what it was, folks, I don't know if they still do it, but at Sweetwater's Gear Fest, well, they don't because it's fucking virtual still for some reason. It's stupid. Yeah. They had like 2 or 3 tents of vendors, and then they had 1 tent was all used like flea market gear.
Yep. Yeah.
R2 says, I remember you and Bruce were deaf after seeing. Well, Ingwe came on after Nita was done, and we saw the wall of Marshalls. Yep. And Bruce is like, it's all for show, Ben. I was like, But
what I did say was that we're not going in there. We're not going to go in there to sit down just in case so that we could get out of there. We were
still sitting from Nita, and we weren't sitting that far up. We were sitting fairly far back.
Yeah, we were back out of like
2/3 of the way back, I'd say, in the pavilion, maybe 3/4 even.
I think we were at the end of the pavilion.
Maybe. And
with her, we were closer. But then when he started coming on, and then we started hearing.
And Bruce is like, no, like I'm like, there's a wall of Marshalls, Bruce.
I'm like, there's no way they're gonna play.
Yeah, it's all show. It's all show, Ben. You don't know. I know rock and roll, and I'm like, but Bruce, I'm seeing the tech flicking on the power lights on all these heads.
Then we started backing off,
and then Bruce, all of a sudden, at that point, his face and Demir G went, "Oh, really?" I said, "Yes, really." And then the Sweetwater guy comes up, "Oh, this is gonna be loud because we're running everything, and they're gonna hear us in Detroit, Michigan." And blah, blah. I'm like, this is not sounding good. And I had earplugs in already, and they did nothing.
You got earplugs. Jen gave you my pair of earplugs to use because of your tinnitus. So
they did nothing. They did nothing.
Oh wow, that's how loud it was. Yeah, it was loud.
Yeah, and I remember as soon as anyway hit that opening chord, you could just watch the mass of people just get up and start to leave.
Yeah.
And 80% of the people left along with us.
My fingers went in my ears, and I was off.
Okay,
Man.
one, it was by far the loudest thing I'd ever witnessed, and two, it's a fucking Stratocaster into a plexi on the bridge pickup, which is not a pleasant tone. Bruce, his tone was shrill. It was all MIDI and shrill, and it sounded like ass.
It did. I agree. It was screechy, is what it was. It was very
screechy.
Yeah, and I'll never forget it. But
friends don't let friends play Strats on bridge pickups into plexis.
Oh.
Okay, I'm saying it right now, folks. We got to look out for each other here. Friends don't let friends play bridge pickup Strats into a wall of plexis. Let alone one. One is barely tolerant. Let alone a wall, and it was something like 33 because it was his main plus 32 others. Yeah, no.
Should have got a newspaper and went up to him. No.
No, Ingwe. No. No, Ingwe. No.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I think he was trying to hurt people.
Rolled up Sweetwater brochure, Bruce.
Yeah.
Catalog. Yeah. Hey, my lovely sister Amanda made it.
Hey, Amanda, how's it going?
I've wanted to see back in the day. I wanted to see Motorhead in concert, but I knew they were loud, and I went, "No, I can't. My hearing would not recover from that." I'd have to wear. I'd be the guys with actual ear defenders on, like you're at a construction site.
I saw something. They're coming out with something new that are supposed to like literally work for real without like you having to sacrifice sound. Really
true, Michael Carves. Yeah, there's some like new good earplugs too. Like I couldn't wear earplugs on stage ever, Bruce, because I wanted earplugs to block out the bass and the drums, but all they did was block out my guitar. I'm like, no,
of course,
the opposite effect. So I stopped using. But they have these newer ones out that allow the guitar through, but will block out the highs and lows of the bass.
Yeah. So that's
awesome.
Like, where was that shit when you were gigging all the time, right?
Oh, to this ear is screwed up because of crash cymbals. I stood stage left, and the crash cymbal was there. Yeah, too close to the crash.
Yep. All right, I got to take these off for a second. I'll be right back.
You do that. Yeah, good size crowd in here. Please hit the like, folks. My tonight is partially between race cars and really Alice in Chains in 1992. Yes, fall of 92. First headlining tour for them. They were really loud, ridiculously loud. They had too much PA system for the venue. It was ridiculous.
There we go. This is what I had to get. I don't know. Hold on, let me switch over to the StreamYard so I don't get all.
Oh yeah, hang on. Look at that fine strap, folks. That's all kinds of cowboy. Oh yeah, because we were getting matching strap. Well, not matching, but brotherly straps for our tellies. I think that's what the excuse was.
Yeah. It is thick and soft. It is cowhide, I guess. It feels like it.
Yeah. No, it's Indian cowhide. No,
it definitely feels like
religious thing you can't do, but something like that.
It's nice, man. But I'll tell you what, I use this for my Strat because this gray looks good with the blue.
Rob Blackmore says, "Hey Ben, next time you're at Long McQuaid, check out Epiphone 60's Bourbon Burst. Pretty sure I've already demoed one of those on the channel. Let me double check."
Yeah.
I type in the word bourbon. Let's see what comes up. Why is it coming up with Bruce? No. Oh, maybe I didn't. I didn't do the demo on the Bourbon Burst. I know the guitar though. Yeah. I have a long history with Epiphone Les Pauls. A a long history. So, yeah, and so where's mine? Oh, that's on telly. Imagine that.
Let me say it. Bust it out. I know yours is a different. You got the. Did you get black or brown?
Mine's like dark brown.
Yeah.
Ease. Oh, I just bagged myself with the fucking guitar strap. That was right.
At least you didn't hit your microphone.
The hounds.
Yeah. The
yeah, I went for a little more traditional lawn with the round.
Yeah.
There you go, folks.
Still looks good. Either one. I mean, they
yeah, very soft. This and I used this once shirtless. It did not move on my skin, Bruce, at all.
I bet, man.
It's so soft.
Yeah, it is. That's what's and it's comfortable. It's so
like
comfortable.
Super, and thick. It's like just super thick suede.
I know for how soft and pliable it is, and being that thick. Yeah.
My sister's like, ooh, I know. It's a shirtless thing. I know. It's got some kind of stamp here, some kind. I can't tell. There. Yeah, we can kind of see it.
We got a decent deal buying two of them. That was the.
Oh yeah, I think I snagged them, like the pair of them, for $25 US. It was ridiculous.
Yep, and that was I think it was.
Yes,
was it 15 or 18 a piece, but 2 for 25. We got to give us 2 for 25.
See you, Herb.
Later, Herb. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, I used the Shaler style / Fender ripoff for years because I had the same strap strap buttons on all guitars, so I could just use the same strap on.
Yeah, that's how I have it.
Every guitar. Well, and that goes back to because I used to play with a wireless pack. So, and the wireless pack was duct taped to my guitar strap. So,
is that? This is the old school.
This might be an old gold set that's just tarnished beyond hell.
Yeah, this is an old chrome one. You can tell you always tell by the nipples here on this thing because the newer ones, they're more.
Oh, they've done a lot of changes over
here.
Now they actually cut off part of it, so it's easier. My oldest set, Bruce, they're so old. It actually, instead of around the top where it says "Made in Germany," like the good ones, mine actually has "Made in W Germany." Yeah, they're that old. That's made in West Germany.
Yeah, I know.
I was just like, wow. I remember, I was taking them off one strap and putting them on another. I'm like, well, I've definitely got my money's worth of these because I remember they were expensive even back then. Like, almost as much money as they are now, it seems. They seemed like it was really expensive. It is now, but it wasn't then. No, I think the Berlin Wall had just fallen when I started playing guitar.
Yeah.
Because I started playing January 1st, 89. So,
man,
and I played bass for about 6 months before that. Well, I attempted to play bass for 6 months before that.
You were working on it, huh?
Yeah. I have a really good, actually, I got a really good set here, Bruce. Out of Japan. The perfect lock bolt, which I don't know if they're still in business or not. But these are cool because, one, it's not it's not a screw and a strap button. The strap button is the head of the screw. Okay. And then they just slot it so it's able to put on. If I was wondering. And then if you look inside, you see they cut off the edge so it snaps on really easy. Okay. And that's not even the cool part. It does a dual nut system, and the two nuts, one's imperial, one's metric, so they actually use different threads, so they'll lock onto each other.
Yeah, right.
So they'll never back off.
That's pretty cool.
There you go, set up by Marshall, right?
Yeah, good job, man.
Find that we're old. It just means we're old.
Yeah, set up by Marshall, man. Nice jamming.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, all
really cool. The dude, full on Japanese dude, his wife and daughter were there, and they're dressed up like geisha girls. I was like, what the hell?
What? Hey. That's funny.
They're like, I was like the first Canadian they ever made or ever met.
He said made. Yeah.
Yeah.
We knew what you were doing. No. Oh man. So those do you have those
Tales from the basement of Nam, Bruce. That's how this happened. Tales from the basement of Nam.
Do you have any of them installed on any of your guitars?
No, I just have that one set.
Okay.
Which is a prototype set. I didn't end up installing.
Is that compatible? What is that compatible with the Schallers? Like, would I be able to snap this strap?
Yes, that's what I was going to use. Just, but then see what happened was, Bruce, I stopped gigging, so I had no need to install them and use them. Really, it's only just recently I started even standing and playing again. So I should put them on a strap because they are interchangeable with the Schaller and the Fender.
Right on. Yeah.
Which Fenders are like the Schaller, but shitty ass casting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they get lock on. You're trying to get. It takes you 20 minutes at the end of the night to get your fucking strap unlocked off your goddamn guitar.
Oh man,
it's so annoying. Yeah. So I found what I did was I just on the center shaft that goes because it would get stuck. Is I just round off one edge a bit, so give it a little play, and it'll be able to pop it off easy enough. So tricks of the trade when you're frustrated after playing 4 sets at the end of the night. You just want to hit a McDonald's drive-through, buy 2 Big Mac combos, and go to bed. Because it's like I want to eat 1,000+ calories and then go to bed.
Yeah. Might be more than that.
Well, folks, we're going to go a little while longer here. We're going to go another 15 minutes or so. So if you have any questions for Bruce or myself, get them in now. Bruce will be back once again for another episode. That's how it works. Our friends go into the regular rotations.
Oh.
Just so you know, Bruce.
Like a yo-yo.
Couple months now, we're going to have to do a hang. So just catching up with Bruce episodes. That's how that works.
That means I got to start doing stuff to have information to give to people.
You just hang out. Just hang out.
Yeah.
See, Charles is like, more Bruce.
I appreciate that, Charles. You don't have to lie to everybody. No, I'm just kidding. Charles is very kind. Love Charles, man.
He is. He's a great guy. What'd you make for dinner?
The whole community, man. All these people, they're fucking great. I'm sorry. Sorry for the French.
No, you curse.
I know.
Do it.
I don't. Yeah.
Remember when we used to curse going live together because I wasn't even monetized yet? Yeah, that's how.
The good old days. No. That's.
Trev says we get to watch his glorious hair grow back.
That's funny he says that because I'm not going to lie. I have been thinking about it. I have been really thinking of it. It's already started. It's already starting to grow. I already passed.
Missed you, Bruce, truly.
Yeah, I missed you, man. I missed everybody too. Like not just, I mean, there are certain people I miss a little bit more than everybody else. And that's only because I was already real close with them before I even met the other people. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, somebody for a long time. There's a little bit more there than, and it's not nothing against anybody else. It just happens to be human nature. It just happens to be the way, people are. So, but yeah. And I met so many new people coming back. There's a lot of new people I met. They're just incredible people. Just, impressive, man.
Stephen Brand says, I dislike the Schaller style locks. They're often noisy, squeaky, or rattly, especially in the clinical setting of a recording studio. Love the DiMarzio clip lock straps. All right. So, 2 things. 1, when I play in the studio, I play sitting down, so I don't have a strap on the guitar. So I don't get the clickety-clackety. However, I'm assuming you stand when you play, and then, you just have one of these that fits on almost anything, which is a great, it's built-in strap locks right in your freaking strap. It's awesome. So,
yeah.
So, yes, I do agree on that. They can be noisy. But it's not like you have a dog leash like Eddie did with a damn chain.
Yeah.
Devil's Horns, Alien Head, Rob Blackmore official. What are your thoughts on the 59 Epiphone reissue Les Paul in Lemon Burst? I like it. I like it a lot. They use CTS pots. They're basically Gibson pickups.
It's funny. When I bought... That should have been on the floor. Remote on
They're
the floor.
not cheap though. They are
My Epiphone Les Paul, when I bought that, I was looking for a lemon burst. They didn't have one, and then I came across this as iced tea, and I was like, oh, well, this is beautiful too. So I ended up getting iced tea instead of, because they didn't have lemon burst for the year. Because I think a year or two before on the Epiphone Les Pauls, they did have a lemon burst color. My model did.
Charles reports in for dinner. He did steak Caesar salad. Fuck, that sounds good. And French green beans. Nice.
Hey man,
I'm not complaining about that. Mark Taft says, Ben, that was cool when I brought fresh brake goods to a gig. And he's not talking about himself, folks. All of a sudden, Mark getting all the love. That's fine. From Charles and my sister.
Oh man, that's a crazy
Randy's
question.
heading out. See you, Randy. They're $11.50 for an Epi Les Paul. I have a hard time with that, Rob. I have a really hard time because they were $700 just a few years ago.
That's mine was.
And although some of the signature ones like the Slash and the Joe Bonamassa
they're
are 1,500 Canadian.
Yeah, they're up there, but
that's ridiculous. My sister made pulled beef sandwiches with a roast slow cooked for 8 hours. Oh goddamn! Now we get the munchies, which is one of the reasons we're ending at 9:30 tonight because I need a snack.
Kurt is asking me a question I cannot answer. Number one bass.
Number one bass. Do you have a number one bass? Do you own a bass?
I do not, and I would not know. I would have to go on a mission of playing them and testing them out and trying them out. And maybe looking at them really. I
always wanted a PJ because then it's a P bass and a jazz bass all in one.
Well, see that right, and I could say some of the same type of stuff just from hearsay, and that's all it would be for me though. It wouldn't be any
whatever the hell my producer has for a bass at his studio.
It wouldn't be any kind of experience or wisdom involved in my choice or whatever. So I can't. I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna step in that realm yet. I need to.
I'm so bad with bass, Bruce. So the last recording session I was at, so I record the guitar parts.
Yeah.
They say, okay, lay down the bass. I'm like, all right. He goes, oh, you got to retune the bass because it's down a half step. I was like, oh. So I just grabbed a capo and capoed the first fret.
Oh my God, on a bass? That's a thing? Holy cow.
Rather than retuning it, I just capoed the first fret and said, fuck it. So
would you use a C clamp? Holy crap, man. I mean, the strings are, I don't know. What's he saying now? That's hilarious.
Pickup added.
Yeah, I'm not going to. Kurt's going to have to school me on basses at some point. Teach me so I can.
We could do a bass special one night. I could have BC Rich 581 and Michael B. The two of them. We'll do all about the basses. The basics of basses. The basics of basses. Yes.
I don't. Yeah.
I like that. So, okay. I like that.
Right on.
I got to remember to check out Set Up by Marshall's channel after the show, too, and make sure I'm subscribed because I'm not sure if I am or not. Because Zach Thong's bragging to you. He's like, yeah, I've been subscribed to Set Up by Marshall, I want to say, for more than 3 years now.
Well, he, because I was saying how good he was, and then he was saying earlier to me, Zach was saying how Set Up by Marshall is an incredible player. And I said, I agree. And then that's why he's saying that probably now, that he's been subscribed for him for a while, which is cool.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, guys.
You can also do some bass chat. Yep.
If you guys want to get my attention, the easiest it is tagging me so I see my name in red or whatever. My eyes are screwed up, and I do not have any peripheral. So that's 80% of your vision. So I'm looking through like tunnel vision at stuff, and if you just put my name Bruce in there, I may see it, but there's a way higher chance I'll see everything if you actually tag me. So that's why a lot of times I'm in the chat early and I say hi to everybody as they come in, so that I don't, because if I come in the middle, I might miss people. I don't. People be like, "I'm a bitch. You didn't talk."
Hey, I miss people if they don't actually tag me. I miss it. because I need to stand out. Otherwise, I just don't pay attention.
Especially if the chat is moving, forget it. I'm in trouble, man. If the chat is just because sometimes it gets moving, I'm gone, man.
Ooh, no kidding.
I try.
That is the truth.
Yeah, you know. But,
so what do we got coming up tomorrow night? Canucks with Guitars, bad album covers, channel membership giveaways. Me playing tunes not badly. We're just avoiding copyright. That's all we're doing. Charles says Bruce is a pretty cool guy. Just saying. That's my. You're correct, Charles. You're correct. Also coming up this week, I got 2 more acoustic demos left, and then I got to shoot more demos. So we've got what do we have? A Gibson and a Yamaha.
Yeah,
acoustics. So, and then hopefully when I go in this week or next to shoot more demos, they got a frickin' Princeton back in stock, so we can start shooting some electrics again.
Oh, there you go.
I'm hoping. So,
right on.
Michael B says, "Yeah, me too with the Vision. They took the license." Gotcha.
I went and ended up handing mine in. At the time, I was still able to drive, and well, what happened was no. Well, see, I was still able to drive, and I was still driving, but I decided I was thinking about it one day, and I was like, okay, say I get into an accident, and it's 100% the other person's fault. I would still be wondering if my eyes were normal and they weren't as bad as they were. Would I have been able to avoid that accident that even if it was their fault, obviously, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And I've been there. I've been driving before on highways, you know, because my eyes weren't always this bad. And I've been on highways where people are coming in and they almost sideswiped me. If I didn't catch them at the corner of my eye back here and be able to like get out of the way so they didn't slam into my car, but that, you know, that was avoided, not because of them, but because of me. And well, and then I decided to, you know, I turned my license in, man. I just got a state ID, and it's it hurt, man. That's a loss of freedom you do not want to deal with.
That's true. Yeah, I agree. Corey's got it. Got a photo of Johnny right up there.
Yeah. So it's so I constantly figure out new ways of doing stuff and adapting and
CSS.
See you, man.
Just put Amanda to bed. So yeah, we're gonna wrap things up ourselves here, folks. Yeah, ending on a high note. There you go. Yeah, we got demos coming out. Oh, we even got Soda Pop video coming out this coming Saturday, I do believe. What's up, Preston? Good to see you. And okay, I like that. I like that, Charles. He says, next time you go in, tape a sign on the Princeton that says "Not for sale." Plausible deniability. I like it. I like it.
That's hilarious. Or the tags hanging there, nobody really sees the people that work there. They don't, you know, because they just walk by it. And then on the tags where you put his little sticker, it says "Not for sale."
Stephen Douglas, what's up? He says Facebook is the best place to go for gear-related talk, though. No, it isn't. YouTube is the best place to go for gear-related talk, hands down. Facebook's the best place to go for gear-related arguments, because everyone's a keyboard warrior.
Right? So, yeah.
So, yeah, we'll be back soon, and thanks to everybody that tuned in tonight. Thanks, Bruce. Of course, hold the line. Don't go jumping off the call yet. You just hang on there. I'll back when I'm back. Hold those doors open. Let Rob Blackmore official. No, he's not going anywhere. He's on Cape Breton. They got all the fucking snow.
I love you guys. I love you guys.
Taking out there, Rob. Stay safe, my friend. Everybody on the East Coast. And be good to each other. Happy tone chase. And, of course, just don't litter.